KCTV.
Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, when Jesus walked. Oh, when Jesus walked. He walked my sins away. Yeah. Woo! One. Chain, chain, chain. Chain of food. Chain, chain, chain. A chain of food. Oh, you got me where you want me. I thought I was your man. Well, look here. But I found out, yes I did. I'm just a link in the chain. Hit me now. Ooh, chain, chain, chain. Hello, everybody. Once again, welcome again to the Motown Man Show. This is the Motown Man here. And boy, what a show we have for you today. And we have the beautiful young lady, and I'm afraid I still can't say the name, but what's your name?
Yuan.
And that's the song. Say, what's your name?
My name's Yuan.
Ooh, wow. Wow, that's right. Well, I'm so glad to have you on the show.
Thank you.
And I'm kind of like thinking I've seen this before, but anyway, you know, how long have you been here in Amherst?
I've been here for 6 months.
Oh, and you going to school here?
Yeah, I'm visiting a scholar at UMass.
Oh, say it again?
Actually, a visiting scholar at UMass.
Oh, you're a scholar. And so, wow, you hear that? Scholar. That's another voice for the Motown Man Show. Okay.
Thank you.
And you're going back to China when you're done?
Yeah, I will go back to China after the research program is finished here. It's like early next year. Yeah.
Oh, and you know, I kind of got like a little crystal ball, so I'm going to predict maybe you're a very important person. Are you in any kind of politics? Are you a member of any kind of organization in China?
Well, in China, most of people above their age, like 20s or 30s, most of them are party members, I mean. Mm-hmm.
Party,
You know.
so you are. So there goes the voice again on the Motown Man Show. You hear it back there. Whoop, hooray. Let me hear Chris in the background.
Hooray.
And Ron, that's the producer in the background. We got him in the background over there. And like I say, we don't have the resources like everybody else. I ain't got a microphone in my ear, so I take orders from them over there. But anyway, and let's talk back to this lovely young lady. We get back on what she got to say here now. And, you know, I want to ask you about music, and I think I better ask you in the right order now. Do you have street musicians?
Yeah, you mean in China?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have street musicians
And
in China. Mm-hmm.
are they the configuration? I'm trying to say, are they on the street corners playing? They got to be on the street corners, right?
Mm-hmm. Street corners, subway stations. Yeah.
Wow, just like Boston, New York.
Yeah, just like in New York. Actually, I went to New York in spring, and I was so amazed at seeing so many street musicians.
You probably saw my brother. My brother plays on 8th Avenue, 8th Avenue and 42nd Street.
Really? I didn't
Yeah,
know.
one of my real brothers.
Probably.
Yeah, he
Wow.
plays there for 10 years. He's been playing the subway there.
But
so.
they were really beautiful.
Well, great.
I
And,
really loved it.
I know the producer is interested in, so is Chris, about, so am I, street musicians over in China. So, wow, small world. The world is small.
Yeah.
And another thing I want to ask you about, I think we were talking in the studio before we came on. You were telling me about some of the instruments that you guys had to grow up doing, or that if you did this, you would have an advantage over some of the students.
Yeah.
You want to talk to me about that?
Yeah,
to the audience about it?
Yeah. Okay. In China, you know, now in China, especially for the kids, if you want to enter college or even middle school or even elementary school, the competition is really fierce. So you need to have some kind of skills in order to be more advantageous. And music is one of them, and it's an important part of it. So lots of kids try to pick up some musical instrument ever since they are really, really young, maybe like even at like 4 or 5 years
Wow,
old.
I didn't realize music was that important.
It is.
Wow, it's important here, but not that. I mean, that's impressive.
So that's it. If you want to enter college in China, then you got a plus.
Wow, yeah, I would have graduated right away. Head of the class. Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, and I watch them roll away again. Oh, I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the time roll away. Ooh, wow, hey, thank you.
Great.
Tell me this now. You got to hum a little tune to me now. Well, to the audience.
Okay.
Let's hear you. Okay, we're waiting.
Sorry.
Any little rhythm that you can give us.
You don't mean just for guzheng or?
Whichever it is.
Okay. One of the very popular folk song in China, I mean, you can play it at some of the Chinese instruments, like dan dan da dan la 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 la. That's about a very beautiful love story.
That is.
In ancient China.
I can feel that. You guys, you can feel that.
Can you feel the story?
Yeah,
Can you guess what it is about?
I would figure it's about some love story. some girl on the left, somebody left with a rose with a boat with some flowers or something.
Yeah, that is exactly the Chinese version of Romeo and Juliet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, over here, people don't fall in love no more. I'm so glad that you brought that up.
Thank you.
I've been saying that for years. The Motown have been saying people do not fall in love. Now, I've been with my wife for 44 years, and we're still in love. But people today don't, the word ain't love anymore. It's money or what you got or what you can do for me. So, and the moment I heard you hum that tune, I knew it was about love. And you know where love comes from, right? God. It's universal.
Yeah, it is.
And we all felt it when you hummed it. And it's...
so that's the strength of music.
Yes, and I did kind of interrupt you, so just do another little bit part of it. You name one part. What part was that you done?
The part of it is...
What's it called?
It is called Liangshanbo and Zhuyingtai. Liangshanbo is like the Chinese version of Romeo. So that's the two lovers' name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we can just put it like love story.
Yeah, well, I like it then. Wow, it's so interesting, and the world is real big, and I'm thinking how big China is and how far away it is, but yet it's still small. When you tell me about the street musicians, and you say I could come over there and play too?
Sure. If you were in China, you must make a hit with this unique dress and this beautiful songs and also this unique instrument.
Yeah, you know what? And
you can be famous.
Yeah, I found this bucket. It was in the garbage. And I dug it out and I started beating on it. You know what? Daylight come and me won't go home. Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me by now. Daylight come and me won't go home. It's 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch. Daylight come and me won't go home. Hey-oh, me da-da-da-da. Daylight come and
great.
Thank you,
It's really
thank you.
great. So just bring it to China.
Yeah. Well, we're so glad to have you on this show, and I want to say to the audience again, she was kidnapped by my producer, and
Yes,
I ain't
I
gonna
was.
lie for my Chris, a devout Christian. He helped to kidnap this young lady right here, and well, you let them kidnap you too, so you didn't give him a hard time.
Actually, I love the interview here.
Yeah,
Thank
well,
you.
people's going to love this to hear you talk and tell us about stuff like this, because I had no idea that they had. I'm flattered to know that they had street musicians over in China. See,
Yeah, we do.
Can you
Ask her about the instruments.
Oh, yeah. Well, I did ask about the instrument. The audience, y'all got to excuse me again. Forgive me. I don't have that thing in my ear, but that's my producer again. He wants me to ask you about the instruments again.
Okay. When I was a kid, I learned to play 古筝. The name of the instrument is 古筝. That is a traditional.
古筝?
Yeah, 古筝. That is a
古筝.
traditional Chinese instrument.
Oh.
Yeah. And the role of 古筝 in traditional Chinese music is just like piano in Western music.
Oh, I see. And can you make one of these yourself?
I don't think so.
Oh,
that is
yeah,
too complicated.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I didn't know how it looked, so, so.
Well, it looks like it's just like this long. Yeah, just the length is exactly wooden. Yeah, it is wooden, and this wide, and it is a string instrument. It has like.
It's not amplified. Is it amplified at all? Electrical? Nothing electrical?
What is amplified?
Electricity. Does it use electricity?
No.
Oh, it doesn't.
No
Okay.
electricity.
Oh.
And at the bottom of it, there are some maybe big holes. You can call it big holes, and it is hollow. That is why it can make loud music,
sound. That amplifies it.
Yeah.
And companies make these things. You go and buy them in stores.
Yeah.
And again, what's the name?
古筝.
古
古
筝.
筝. Yeah.
Can you say that? Can you guys say that?
古筝.
古筝. Yeah.
Can you say that, Ron?
古筝.
古筝. Yeah, exactly. 古筝.
古筝.
Yeah.
You probably would buy something that somebody would think you trying to get something to hit you on the head with. So.
I like percussion instruments.
Yeah, he's a drummer right there. So. And so do you own one of these instruments, by the way, in your house?
Yeah. I have two pieces of 古筝at my home, and also one piece of piano.
And what's the average price with one of these cost? Let's say we had one over here.
Average price for one set of 古筝 is like maybe 1,000 or 2,000. I mean in Chinese currency. If we translate it into dollars, it's like 200 or something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's been so interesting talking to you about. I'm just going to skip a little something. Excuse me for a moment, because I just want to tell my audience about something that I've been wanting to talk about for years since I've been doing this show, and I haven't got a chance to do it. It's about policemen and firemen and workers that come to your rescue and emergency workers and stuff. And I just wanted to say, I've been arrested once, and I'm saying about police officers that if it wasn't for police officers, I couldn't play this bucket outside, or you couldn't come to the studio in peace. So we really should appreciate people that do work like this, because when things happen, even when they're off from work, they go home with it. Even though they clock out, they still got it in their heads. And then when you hear about people getting shot, you hear about cops running to the shooters rather than running away. I'm running away. You and I are running away, but they're running to get the shooter. So we should be grateful and thankful for people that want to do these things. And sometimes we get angry at these people, but one person don't make everybody bad. And I just want to thank God that we live in a society here in Amherst and Northampton and Springfield where we don't have cops that beating up people like they used to do down in the southern states. You probably don't know anything about that, but that was in the bad time for Martin. You heard about Martin Luther King?
Yeah, sure.
Did you?
He is world famous.
Yes, he is. I marched twice with him. I was the 5th man to protect him in New York City.
Wow.
Yeah, at the time back in those days. But
Wow.
so you know, everybody have their little problems and stuff. But it's so good for you to come and talk about again about the music and the street musicians, and to just let us know that the world is still small when it comes to people and people living together and sharing. And we thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Sharing the things that we didn't know. I didn't know about this. Say that again for me.
Gu
Zheng. And I didn't know if I was in China and I was playing this, I would be top of the class.
Yeah. So buy a ticket
All
and fly
I am,
to China after the show.
So, yeah. Oh, wow. Hey, did you say that again?
Buy an air ticket and fly to China after the show.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the Motown Man wants to say love, peace, and happiness. And remember, be good to your neighbor. Treat your neighbor as good as you treat yourself. God bless. Peace. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Bucket, don't you say anything, because I don't just get with the animals. A lot of people that are feeding animals and they won't feed people. That's why every Sunday everybody come to my house and 12 and 1 and eat good food. We should feed the animals and we should feed people too. I think I'll just put this back on the air. I think this should be enough. Some poor animal. We all gotta do our part. And I don't care what you don't have, you can always share. That's the name, that's what the Motown Man stands for, sharing. If everybody would just, Donald Trump talks about how he got so much, and he was bailed out 3 times, and he was on welfare, and that's all right, but he's rich, and he should be doing stuff like this. I think I'll just want these spread just a little bit more, just for the economic. I think that should be it then, I think, but remember, people should feed people too. Well, I hope whoever's here have a good day. I'll be back tomorrow.
Motown bucket,